Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who will be catching the replay, I appreciate it. I'm going to put on foundation, probably concealer, and do the intro while we're waiting for some people to come in. Tonight is a swatch party. I am hella excited to try these products. I have not touched any of them. But first we're going to start with chapstick. We're going to put on Candy Cane, Scented, and Flavored. I do start 98% of my videos with a lip balm, either chapstick or Tillamook, which were gifted to me. Hey Alicia, I'm just getting started with chapstick and I'm going to do the intro for those who will watch the replay and to give time for other people to come on in. I appreciate you for being here. So for those who, thank you for the thumbs up. For those who are new here, my name is Dion. I call this the Crazy Troll Nation of YouTube. This is the Fenty Primer. I put it on a palette because I do not like using my hands for makeup. We're using the Fenty Soft Matte Foundation Shade 335. I do not like this tube. I prefer a pump because this is messy. Oh man, I just got a notification. I don't know if that's a premiere or what. Hello, I see other people coming in. So I'm doing the intro for those who will catch the replay. My name is Dion. I was going to say I call myself Dion. I call this the Crazy Troll Nation of YouTube. The crazy, just knowing, hey Sandy, yes you did. Knowing it's okay to just be your authentic self. Hey Janessa, I'm glad you're here because you know I'm gonna do the thing. Knowing it's okay to be your authentic self. And the troll part, hey Sylvia. What was that? The crazy, knowing it's okay to be your authentic self. The troll part, not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. As you're watching beauty related content, try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand or a certain tool or a certain technique. Wear whatever you want to, applying it with whatever tools you want to, and using whatever technique you want to, because you need to be satisfied with how your makeup looks. You set the standard for yourself. The bottom line here, I feel like I'm skipping something. The bottom line here at the Crazy Troll Nation is self-acceptance and self-love. Embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. That's what we stand for here. So, oh, I need to let you know if you are new here and you're watching the replay, I do curse sometimes in videos because I curse sometimes, period. And the other thing is, there's an organism that lives in my throat. I don't know where it came from, but it randomly gurgles, hiccups, and belches in videos. And I do always say excuse me because even for a troll, that's disgusting. Okay, so I think that's everything. So we have on our primer and our foundation. I am going to put on some concealer. Let me know, those of you who are here right now, let me know how you're doing today. What is new in your world? What's new for me? This is my first time even putting any kind of makeup on my face for like 4 days. The last I wore makeup was Wednesday, so nothing Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, or Sunday. And I did have in my calendar to do things, but I've still been sleeping a lot from the meds that I've been taking for the rash and the hives. And the hives are almost gone, y'all, so I'm really excited about that because those suckers are really itchy. I did not dip back in with this wand. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Wear Concealer. The shade is 4N, which corresponds to the 4N2 foundation that I wear when I do wear the Estee Lauder. And you can see it's perfect for this area right here. It just blends right on in. So how are y'all doing? What's new in your world? Because I know we're in different places. My last live, someone was here from Scotland. I think it was Scotland. Was it? No, was it Scotland? And I was saying how the Troll Nation is worldwide. We're going to get to the fun stuff soon. I got one palette. I'm still unsure of if I want to swatch it or not, or if I want to keep it as a surprise. My official troll Ken, y'all have seen it, but I haven't announced it for everybody else yet. And so I'm kind of like, do I just kind of keep it a secret and they see it when I just start busting out looks with it or not? Hey, Monique. So Sylvia, Sandy, and Janessa, should I show the thing that I showed y'all in the members only haul video that I didn't announce for everybody. Because I do want to, but part of me is like, hold on to something. I saw Sylvia's comment. Let me go back and read what it started for poking you out. You had a reaction to vitamin C and a moisturizer and broke out. I haven't put on any makeup in a week. That is horrible. Oh, Sylvia says yes. That's horrible. And I can relate to that, Sylvia. Hey, Tony. Hi, Tanya. How y'all doing? And I'm about to put on the Fashion Fair said at least powder truly Tony. Sylvia, I am allergic to one of the vitamin Bs, but I don't know which one. I had took a vitamin B complex. More is always more. And I didn't know that's what caused me the hives for a long time. Sandy says yes. And I've been good since in my 20s with answering the following questions. Have I tried anything new? Have I eaten anything new? Have I changed my detergent? Am I sleeping on, different linen, like if I'm at somebody else's house? And the answer was no. And so I went to, and this was way back, I think in like 2001. I was in the military and I had hives for like 2 weeks. And I'm like, what the hell? And so I went to the doctor and he asked me all those questions and I'm like, no, 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 no. And I said, oh, you know what? I started taking vitamin C and a vitamin C supplement and a vitamin B supplement. And he said, does either one of those have a coating on it? And I said, no. And he said, well, stop taking the vitamin B complex. And if that's what it is, that's causing the hives, once you stop taking it, the hives will start clearing up after like 4 or 5 days. I stopped taking it 4 or 5 days, the hives started clearing up. And I'm like, I'm allergic to fucking B vitamins? And so every time I take a multivitamin, I break out in hives because all multivitamins have like at least 3 different B vitamins in it. And I don't know which B vitamin in particular because there's B vitamin 3, 6, 12. But I'm just like, what? So I'm trying to be healthy, right? Broke out in hives. And so Olay had a serum. It was a B vitamin serum, and I purchased it and tried it. My whole face broke out. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, what the hell? So I can relate to that, Sylvia. It's horrible when you try something that we think is going to be good for us and it's not. Avocados break me out in hives. Blueberries break me out in hives. I'm like, just give me a Mountain Dew and a Snickers and I'm good. Like, don't give me none of the healthy stuff. So I'm going to pull out some sponge tip applicators. So we're going to get the swatch in. The first one I'm going to swatch, you can take vitamin C oral, but not on the skin. And Tanya says most serums and moisturizers have vitamin B in it. So maybe it's not the B one. I don't know which one. And sometimes, and that was a supplement. So that was going into my system. But that vitamin B serum from Olay, this brush is so soft. I forget which B vitamin it was, but my whole face broke out. But sometimes for me, it depends on how much. But yeah, I do look at the ingredients. And sometimes stuff will say it has this in it, that in it, but it's so far down on the list, like it doesn't matter. But yeah, it makes it really tricky though too. Like, how do we know when enough is enough? And we don't until we actually try it, which is where the hassle comes in, dealing with breakouts and stuff. So I kind of want to do the thing first because I received friend mail from my favorite hooker clown troll, also known as Janessa. And she sent me a package. She did a video and she showed, she had purchased Oden's Eye Mystery boxes and she received a duplicate of something. And so she was like, would you like to try such and such? And I'm like, oh, sure. So that's what this is. So should I do this first? Or y'all probably want to say this one first. Or I'll probably say this one first. Paradise Islands, we're going to swatch. And the thing that my members know that the rest of y'all don't know, I'm excited about that too. But I'm going to still just hold off on that. Kind of build suspense a little bit. And y'all might not even really care. But so, should I do the friend mail, the Troll Kin friend mail, or Paradise Island first? What say ye on that side of the screen? Anything else I need to do while waiting to see what y'all say? Nope. Oden's Eye is on my list. Don't have anything from the brand. Okay, so we'll do the Oden's Eye one. Someone had sent me an Oden's Eye palette a while ago. Friend Mel, Sylvia said, all right. And I did I didn't even see the palette. So this is the box it came in, and she wrapped it in a bunch of paper towel. And I opened it, but it's still completely wrapped up. And so I didn't even open it to look at the palette. So it's in all this paper towel, and then it's bubble wrapped. Obviously, you have a bias. Someone sent me an Oden's Eye palette a while ago, and they were decluttering it, and I tried it. My lids didn't like it, so I'm just like, and so I am willing this one to work. This one is brand new. It's all wrapped up. I was just like, oh my gosh. Oh, I'm gonna have to dip out for a minute, y'all, because I dropped one of the stickers. I'll be right back. I am right here. These stickers are amazing, and I'm not a sticker person, but I'm like, these are nice. And y'all know I'm gonna save this bubble wrap because I got all this stuff still to give away. So I'm gonna show y'all this. Welcome to the complaint department. Please stay on the tarp. I love this. Yes, stay on the tarp because we ain't trying to mess up the floor or the carpet. I thought that was funny. This one, Janessa is fabulous. Sorry, excuse me for the glares. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Excuse me for that. You're very reflective, Janessa. Another one. These are awesome. I was like, what? Ooh, I don't think I saw this one before. Look at that. That is nice. Janessa is very creative. So this is the palette, and I didn't open it because it has not been opened. So I was just like, what? This is the Planet Spirit palette. So we're going to swatch it. I do have my box cutter here to get the plastic off. I am hell excited about it. And so honestly, Oden's Eye never really caught my eye because y'all know I like the dark, the smoky, the vampy, the grungy, and their color stories really aren't like that. But when the other person has said, you know, hey, I'm decluttering this, would you like to try it? I'm like, sure. You love Sticker Mule. Let me see. Let me bring that comment back. Sorry for poking y'all in the eye. I love stickers. Oh, yeah. They have specials on different types of stickers. So we're taking the plastic off. So I'm hoping it was just something with that palette, and I don't remember which one it was, but my lids was like, take this off. So for those of you, this has like a lot of residual plastic. Those stickers are awesome, Tanya, right? I was just like, what? I'm like, I'm gonna keep those. So it comes in a sleeve, and the sleeve looks like the palette. And I did look at the ingredients ahead of time. It doesn't say anything about pressed pigments, but then sometimes it doesn't. And so I was looking at the ingredients, and it looks like it would be safe, question mark. And so I'm hoping it is. And so we're going to swatch on the forehead, of course, which we are going to need more space for this one. This is 18 shades. So I don't know how that's going to work. But I'm going to put these on my forehead. I apologize for my lighting, y'all. And I did check the curtain for Jerome. Well, his cousins, because Jerome is dead. So we're going to open it up. This is the one from the Baddie Bean collab. So this is what it looks like. Oh, more plastic. Okay, let me take this off. All right, let me spin this back. So this is what the palette looks like. And I did go on YouTube and I was looking at looks with this palette, and it seems most were doing either like the orange. I saw a news item that stink bugs are out. That was Jerome that was on the curtain when I did the last live. And so I've seen orange monochromatic looks. I've seen the pink ones. Hey, Grace. And I've seen green monochromatic looks and red and purple. And so I'm looking at this like, what I'm gonna do? Grace, Janessa sent me a brand new Planet Spirit palette. And so I'm willing it to work because the other one I had, it didn't work for my lids. But so we're going to swatch it and we're going to see. It is a very pretty palette, and it actually reminds me, is this the one it reminded me of? It almost reminded me of Caramel Skewer from Dee Dee's Signature, just because of the bold, bright colors and because it is somewhat of a condensed palette. And so if this does work for me, well, I am going to do a look with it, not today though. And I'm going to try and do something different, not an orange monochromatic look or a purple and red monochromatic look or a green monochromatic look. And that's really what I've seen with this palette. But y'all know I like to try and do things different. So let's get to swatching the names on here. This is a very beautiful palette. So we're going to take Fauna, this shade here. Are any of these dual chromes? I don't think so, but we'll see when we put them on. So Fauna, that top corner shade. Do I want to go across? That is a dual chrome. That's this shade up here. So Janessa, we're going to have to do a collab with this palette. And maybe Grace too. Hey Sandy, you'll be right back if the screen closes on me. Oh, you do what you need to do. We'll be here. This is a multi-chrome. This is pretty. So maybe I'm putting a plug out there. If y'all say yes. Janessa and Grace and I do a collab with this palette. That's pretty. That is a multi-chrome. So I'm seeing orange, yellow, and green. Ooh. So we're going to move over to this matte green. And part of me wants to do the shimmers first because they kind of correspond with the matte shades in here. So yeah, we're going to do the shimmers. I'm going to hold it upside down. So we're going to take, this is the first one we did. And now we're going to take this shade, which is Familiar. And I think I'm going to run out of space because if I'm going to put the corresponding shade underneath it, that is beautiful. Oh my gosh. And now we're going to come up here to this shade, which is Animalia. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. And we're going to put this here. It looks orange, but it looks red. Yeah, these are shimmering. And here, that's this shade. So it looks orange, but then it's like a red too. And now we're going to come down to this shimmer purple. And we got one more shimmer. We're going to run out of space. This little tiny line. So that one's pretty straightforward, it looks like. I swear I have a big forehead, but then when I do swatches, it seems to shrink. Okay, that sponge tip applicator is done. So we're going to take a clean one and go into Majestic, this one up here. I am all sorts of running out of space. These are not flaky either. Even though these are shimmers, they're not flaking up. There's not kickback or anything in the pan, but then I am using sponge tip applicators. We're going to put this one down here. This one seems, it doesn't seem chunky, but how these just went straight on, this seems like there's gaps in how the color is showing up. So this one I may need to do shorter strokes. So that's this shade right here. So now we're going to backtrack. We're going to do this matte green, and we're going to put that under the shimmer green just to see the corresponding colors. And now we're going, hopefully I won't forget anything. We're going to take this orange that's under this one. And this one, that matte green is Kingdom. This orange is Habitat. Whose video was I watching? They were saying that they didn't get Daddy Bean vibes from this palette because she usually does like darker looks and like smoky looks, smoke out outer corner and things like that. And I was kind of like, yeah, because this doesn't look like the stuff that she typically wears. But also I when I watched her video, she wanted to kind of stick to also Oden's eye vision. So we're going to take this shade right here, which is called Pride. And so I get what she was saying, but it really doesn't look like, wait a minute, what? That's this shade. Why did I put that where the purple was? I'm tripping. I don't know. That applicator is done. We're going to take this one right here, which is Sanctuary. And we're going to put that under this one. So we're kind of keeping the color families together. These look close. Yes, this for me felt like something she would use as a companion palette with darker shades. Yeah, and I don't usually use companion palettes. I usually just pick up a palette and that is it. So what did we not swatch? We didn't swatch this pink right here, which looks a little bit deeper in person. And this shade is Rescue. I think this is the last one to swatch. We're just going to put that here. So we have, oh, that's hot pink. That's like that MOT, my little cousin's cheerleading team colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8. So 10. This is what I didn't need to put that way down there. I'm tripping, y'all. So this is what the palette looks like. And it looks really pretty. And I'm thinking now, like, what the hell? What I'm gonna probably do is a halo spotlight cat eye type look, because I don't want to do just a regular monochromatic look. You know what I'm saying? And so the only way it seems to get more colors on is just to do like a halo type spotlight thing. Excuse me if I heard that in my throat. That was kind of loud. So rude. So this is Betty Bean Planet Spirit Oden's Eye palette. Thank you so much, Janessa. I'm excited to have it. I will definitely be trying this, and I'm excited to try it. You didn't order any collab palettes, but I wanted to. I didn't. They just don't call my name because it's just not my vibe. Like the color stories, I say as I hold up Paradise Island. Like this one really isn't my vibe either. But for the price, though, you excited? Yeah, I'm definitely going to do a halo type spotlight eye. I hope everyone doesn't think we planned this, but my Swatch video when all the Oden's Eye palettes went you know what? If it just went up not too long ago, I did see a notification when I started my live at 8 o'clock. I saw the notification come up, but I didn't I was trying to, I don't know what I was doing, but I didn't really read what it said for whatever reason. I think I was just kind of caught off guard. That I was like, oh, I'm going live and what's happening here? So, but I didn't want to give one of these away without trying it. And so what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to swatch this row just up here in this space and then do the color stuff over here. That's what I think, because I just got to do something. I just did that so freaking weird. So I'm not going to bother with the shade names. We're just going to jump right in. This looks like it might be a dual chrome something other, but I kind of doubt it. This looks very pale. Pulling something and deepen it in one of your looks when you do. Wait, come back, Sandy. Where you go? Put something to deepen it up in one of your looks you do with these. I will, but when I first use a palette, you talking about the Paradise one, Grace? When I first use a palette, I just use it for what it is, because I just want to see. It is pretty. I just want to see what it's going to do on its own, and if it does work for me, that's very pasty. And if it does work for me, then I'll finagle it with other stuff. But I at least want to see. That's it doesn't look dusty though, which is good. We're going to come to this shade here. Thank y'all for being here. I'm always excited to do swatch parties. And this is probably going to be confusing having the purples in this palette, that bottom row. This is going to be confusing because I won't be able to say this palette's here, this palette's there, because we're mixing up the forehead. My throat, y'all. Excuse me if y'all heard that. I had some Kafir. I had some Boathouse Farms. That's pretty, but damn, that's light. But I knew it was a light palette. That sponge tip is done. I want to take this shade. These might be good for blend out shades if they don't make me look ashy. Paradise Island. It is a pretty palette. And it was never, okay, yeah, that's dusty. It was never on my radar because I just know that I like darker shades. But for the price, for $29 though, it's so pretty. I like the, yeah. Did you have this one, Sandy? Paradise Island. What did we do? 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we're going to come over to this shade. So for $29 for 18-pan palette, I said I'll try it. Do you have this one, Sandy? Paradise Island? You prefer the Costa Rica? But the two are gorgeous together. I didn't have Costa Rica. Oh, you have this one? I was going to say if it didn't work for me, I'd send it to you. But you already have it. But it'll go somewhere because y'all know I like to give stuff happy homes for it to be used. This shade is pretty. This is this top row. This is pretty. It looked like it goes with these. You know what I'm thinking? That would be too monochromatic because these are some of the same tones that we already have from. That sponge tip is done from Planet Spirit. So I'm really like, I really like the looks of this one, this one, this one, this one, and that one. So part of me is like, okay, these are crumbling. I need to be a little more gentle with the sponge tip. So we're going to put these over here. Ooh, we're going to do all the shimmers. That is so pretty. These would be nice for like a spotlight look. That's pretty. We're going to move over to this one. And we're going to put that here. It looks better in the pan. It looks more shimmery in the pan. That's this shade. But that is pretty though. We want to flip it over. We're going to come over here to the blue. Let me see. Ooh, that's vibrant. I'm looking on my forehead to see if this would go with anything up there. But you know what? My theory is you can make anything go. It just depends on what you put it next to and how you blend it. That's my theory. And I know some people will disagree with that. We're going to come down here to this purple. And we're going to put that down here. So what do y'all think? Like, what do y'all think? Can y'all make anything work depending on what you put it next to? And the type of look. Like a halo look, to me, I can do more as far as like putting funky colors together and make it work than if I just did like outward, inward, or inward to outward. And now we're going to come to this last shimmer. Is this a shimmer? Is this a shimmer? I think this is a shimmer. Is it? I don't know. So what y'all think? Can y'all make anything work? Or do you think like anything could work? We're going to put this down here. Yeah, it is kind of a shimmer. More like a satin. Y'all quiet. So that's that one and the last shimmer from these 2 rows. I'm just going to put that down here. I know I'm being funky with where I'm placing them. So this is pretty. These are pretty. These are nice. I like this. So now we're going to come back up. Yeah, those were all the shimmers. So now we're going to come to this one. And we're going to put that right here. Oh, that's nice. And this for me would probably just blend in. Because a lot of times lime greens and like bright yellows, they just blend into my skin tone and end up just being like a buff out shade. And now we're going to come over to this green. And we're going to put this here. This is bold. That almost looks like that one. This is bold. It's nice. That sponge tip is done. I'll be going through these sponge tips. Now we're going to come over here to whatever shade this is because I'm not good at describing colors. The connection is lagging. Oh, man. Oh, this is bright. And it looks like nothing on the forehead, which is great. That's pretty. That's a pretty shade. So they are corresponding, but we can see that in the palette. You have like a bluish blue, green, green, yellowish yellow, pink, pink, purple, blue, whatever. So what did we do? So now we're going to come down here to the blue. I feel like this is probably one of my shortest lives, even though we're at 28 minutes already. This is bold. I like this. I do like these bottom 2 rows. It's just the top row. And what I've seen with this palette too are mostly monochromatic looks. And I think people are geared toward that because they're easy to do. Like you can't really, it's hard to mess up a monochromatic look because they're all the same color family. This, it's not ashy, but it's a tone. You know, it's cool tone. That's what it is. Something was kind of throwing me off about it. So what did we do? We got only one more? Oh, we are running through this, y'all. And so this is that last shade. I think I missed a comment. Okay, let me find it. Hey, Dawn. Love that. Yeah, that blue is nice. So this is Paradise Island. The last 2 rows. This row and this row. It does look... I'm going to do something. That sponge tip is done. I'm looking at it like... And I know what it is that it's not my vibe. But I do like the looks of these tones. I hope not. Like, I didn't see any of Jerome's cousins. I did check the curtain before I started. But the colors are pretty. I will say that. The colors are pretty. And I'm going to just leave that alone. So we're going to move on to the last thing. This might be my shortest live ever. And all I'm going to say is my official troll Ken already know. And when I say official troll Ken, I'm talking about the members. And they already know. Love the explosion of color. It is a lot of color. I just want darker. But I knew what it was. And for the price, as I said, I'm like, I'll just try it because it's not that expensive. Yeah. So looking at the comments. All right, so this is the thing. And all I'm gonna say is I did a thing. Because y'all know I'm always doing things. Salem Cosmetics Grunge Life. Yeah. Comes in a sleeve. I was questioning my life choices the same as I did with Forest Heart, because it said, yo, I tell myself I'm not going to shop from this brand anymore because it did say 4 to 12 weeks, and I marked in my calendar, 4-week mark, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, and every mark. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Dawn. Dawn is now an official troll Ken. I appreciate you. Thank you. It said 4 to 12 weeks. And I'm just like, so 4 weeks, I IG DM for an update. And of course, we're still waiting for this to come from here and waiting for this to come to here. And I do post updates in my stories, but stories disappear in 24 hours. And sometimes posts don't show up. It depends on how Instagram is showing us the posts. Because sometimes I just see a lot of, you gifted to, oh my gosh, Sandy gifted 2 memberships. Thank you, Sandy. Oh my goodness, you are friggin' awesome. Thank you so much. And each time I would message her, in the 8-week mark I messaged, and then 12-week mark. And so this came in 13 weeks. And I'm just like, I was questioning my choices because I feel like, let me know what y'all think. I feel like even if you say, 4 to 12 weeks, you should send a gift with purchase because you take the money comes out right away. So they have your money already. So then it's just waiting. Notoriously Morbid, Tony, for me takes about 3 weeks to get their stuff. Sandy, you are amazing. But yeah, Tony, Notoriously Morbid for me is at least 3 weeks. At least a solid 3 weeks. And I'll take that over 3 months. 12 weeks is 3 months. This came the 13th week. So I'm just like, what the hell? And so, but I knew when I ordered it though. I knew when I ordered it, but it still just made me kind of question, like, why did I do that? And I think I was really just wanting another like grungy palette, just a dark smoky. And I remember from Forest Heart, I like their formula, and these shimmers look to be the same formula. That is a long wait, Tanya. 3 months for a damn palette, and they take your money right away. Almost all our members now. You are funny, Lauren. And so, but I'm really questioning, like, will I order anything else from them again? I think they need to do a gift with purchase. A liquid lipstick, more members, more fun. Absolutely. A liquid lipstick, because I'm a liquid lipstick person, or, something that's not expensive. Even if you do just like a powder, not a powder, a loose powder blush, because those aren't expensive. You just mix up the different powders and the talc and mica and whatever. Like something. Give us something if we're waiting 3 months for a palette. And someone commented under one of Salem Cosmetics posts saying, oh, mine said, 4 to 8 weeks. And I'm like, excuse me? Mine said 4 to 12. So I was just like, where the stuff at? And then also, that liquid lip. Yeah, I thanked Heather for that. She convinced me to buy those, influenced me to buy those. And so I'm just like, but she was always really pleasant, when I would, DM her, and she would message back like within a day. But I'm just like, I'd be questioning my choices. But then what may happen is I may love this one as much as Forest Heart. And so that's what I hope. But I'm just like, 3 months? But I knew it though, you know what I mean? So I'm not upset at the brand. I'm just like, why the hell did I do that? But that told me how desperate I was for another palette that's my vibe. Because we just did Paradise Island. That ain't my vibe. And so and so this excites me, even though part of me is like, why did I do that? So you see the difference. And actually these might pair well. I could use this one to deepen up Paradise Island. So anyway, let's get into swatching this palette. Y'all done heard my little rant. And yeah, but I do think they need to give a gift with purchase. a lipstick, a small little blush, or even just like, oh, did I stick my finger in it? Yep. Or even just a single shadow, something. This one has lines in it. I don't know if you can see it. This one has lines in it. This one has lines in it. Yeah, my order for the Tracy Morbid 350. It hasn't, March 15th, it hasn't shipped yet. But when they do ship, it comes pretty quick after that. Yeah, this does, Sandy, look like it would go well with Paradise Island. But we're going to do them both on their own just to see. So this is a 12 pan. So let's get into this. We're going to do the ones that look like shimmers first. You know what? I didn't even read the back of the box. And they do have the ingredients on it. And I do know that this formula works for me. And so that's another reason I'm like, so we're going to see this grunge life. So we're going to do the shimmers first, which is these three and this one. So we're going to start here. This one is Fillings. Oh. I'm holding, oh, it's creamy like Forest Heart one was. I think this is a dual chrome, multi-chrome. Do y'all see this? See, now I'm all excited, right? After I just went through that little rant about waiting for so long. And now I'm like, ooh, this looks like this almost. Except that one's pink. Let's make this line longer. Even though you had to wait for it. It is a pretty palette, but... And this is what gets me, Tanya, is that I question my life choices. And then when I get it, I'm like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? And that's what... Ooh. Ooh. I wish I could see what y'all see, right? I'm trying to look in the mirror down here. So I'm seeing green, I'm seeing pink. It's reminding me of this one, except this is more pink than green. But this, it doesn't appear to have a cast on me. No, it doesn't. That's pretty. And that's what makes me feel like, okay, why the complaints? And then I'm like, ooh, it's so pretty. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. And even saying I don't know if I will order from them again. This, I am patting it, and it is not, it's not coming up. That's a dual chrome too, because look how that's blue. That's this shade. So I'm trying to get it on a sponge tip, and it is moving. This is the same formula as Forest Heart, because it's moving. It's not chunky. It's not powdery. It's creamy. And so I don't know if you can see, like in the, probably not because of how it's moving, but it's just moving around in the pan. And I'm having trouble getting it on the sponge tip. Okay, I got a chunk. You see that chunk right there? And we're going to, I don't want to come down that far, but we're already here. Ooh. Ooh. I still think they should give free gift with purchase. Even though I'm excited about the palette. But 3 months is a long damn time. And it does really make me feel like I'm not going to order again. So this is really, down here, I'm seeing purple here and like a bold blue right there. And here you see the burgundy. Oh my gosh. That shade was Aesthetic. This shade is Alternative. This is not the same formula. This looks like just a regular shimmer, and this one looks like a regular shimmer. So we're going to take Alternative. This one is not creamy. This is a different formula, and you can tell even by how it looks, it's a different formula. This looks like fire. These wide-ass swatches. Oh, and this is so smooth. These are smooth too, but it takes a bit to get it on the sponge tip. It might pick up different on a brush. Look at this. At least a card, right? At least a card appreciating your patience would be nice. And so, highlighter possibilities. This one right here, you're talking about highlighter possibilities. Yeah, something. And in the box was just a palette. Like there's no note, there's no postcard. Like how Nomad does postcards, and other brands do stuff. There's nothing. It's just a palette wrapped up. And I think she thinks because she does updates. Yeah, it is fire. That is nice. I think she thinks because she does updates, and then she's always saying, you know, I appreciate your patience. I'm waiting for this to come from here. I'm waiting for this to come from this place. I got this in, but I'm still waiting for that. Now I'm waiting for the palettes. Now I got to put it together. I think she thinks because she does that, and she does always say she appreciates our patience in her posts, I think she thinks that's enough. This is Underground. When I look down here, it's look at this. When I look down over here, it's purple. But when I look up here, it's green. But when I look over here, it looks purple. But where you are, it looks green. Y'all, this is the same texture as this one. The first one, highlighter. Did I miss something? Wait, come back. Yeah, Lisa card. Ah, I love y'all. Grace is in the house. She done came off the porch. Sandy, thank you so much for doing that. Unearthly Cosmetics shipped 2 separate packages in 2 weeks. Right. And I say the same thing sometimes. Because that last notoriously, not the last notoriously morbid, because I got it in PR. But when I ordered some kind of haunted, poltergeist, and laughing at Sandy's comment, I ordered Bog Witch separate. And I was going to message in and say, you know, can you just package them all together? And I said no, because I paid shipping for each of them. So I'm just like, just ship it. That is pretty too. That's this shade right here. It looks green, but I'm going to put this across my chin because I'm just seeing purple on my face. But there's some green in here. You see that? Ooh. This reminds me of... I'm liking your style. The you started shit today. Sometimes shit is good, long as it don't smell too bad. Use potpourri first. That is pretty. The shift is not as shifty as it looks in the pan, but here you do see green and over here you see purple. This is the same shade. This is a liquid lipstick. I'm gonna put this on because I'm just excited now. I still think they should do gift for purchase. So I'm excited about it, but part of me is still just like, and that's, and I don't know if they count on that. Like you wait so long to get it and be questioning your choices, and then when you get it, you're in love with it. That would go nice with that. This is a dual chrome, multi-chrome actually. So how it looks depends on how the light hits it. That does look like that shadow, almost. So you see the green, but then you also see purple. Y'all, I have like 2 of these in my cart. I did have 4 in my cart. I took 2 out because I have similar colors, even though the formula is different. It's a very thin formula, but it feels weightless on the lips. And you see I did have to build it up though. Right, it's pretty. It's a lippy. This is a liquid lipstick, but the formula is very, very thin. But I like it because it feels weightless on the lips, but you do have to build it up because it is thin. And when I put this over a black base, it did just add shimmer. Yeah, that goes with I'm just looking at this like this is green over here and purple over here. But it does look like, look at that. Yeah, I really enjoy this. I really do. So I had 4 in my cart and I took 2 out because I had similar colors and other glosses. So we're going to go to the shadow tapped over the lip. Which shadow, Janessa? This one? Okay, wait. Let me get a brush. All right. So what was that? That was this one. So I'm using a Fenty brush. The one, yeah, that's this one, the one on the chin. That's this one and this one. I'm just trippy how it's purple over here and green over here. This is the angle over here. Yeah, so this is that shade. It just looks the same. Actually, it makes it look just a tad darker. It doesn't make it look, it makes it look more opaque. That's the word they're using now. So the color looks the same. It just looks more consistent. And because it's a multi-chrome and because it's so thin, you saw I had to keep going back and forth, getting it on to make it look even, because depending on how the light hits it, it may look like there's like it's patchy, even though it's not. Oh my God, Janessa, I'm gonna be doing this. This is pretty. Thank you for that idea. Y'all know I live for lips like this. Y'all gonna make me cry. This is so pretty. So we're going to, this is Nevermind. We're going to swatch this one. And I'm looking crazy on my cheek. The mattes are just standard mattes, but they are really nice. There's no kick up. It's not chunky. It's not soft. It's not crumbly. Where am I going to put these? I feel like swatching my face now, and I got dizzy. Now, you should swatch your face. I'm waiting for you to do videos, Dawn, while you're pet sitting. So that's this shade right here. Now we're going to come over to this one, which is Chaos. This shade. It takes a lot for me these days. Oh. It takes a lot for me these days to even buy a palette because I know what my vibe is. And a lot of them just ain't it. That is beautiful. I think I mixed something up because this is a matte shade. Did I turn the brush the wrong way? Let me do that again. I'm going to turn this to a completely clean side because I think I might have mixed something up. Because this is a matte and this is looking shimmery. So we're taking the clean side. This is Chaos. Oh my gosh. Y'all know I love it. Y'all know I love that. You thought you would want the newest Adept. No, Adept doesn't. Adept is not my vibe. And they're pressed pigments. But even if they weren't pressed pigments, I wouldn't get them because I like darker stuff. You know what I mean? This is Distressed. It did. It just went. The mattes are smooth. This is Distressed. I'm sitting here sweating. I had my balcony door open because it's like 60-something degrees outside. That sponge tip is done. That is pretty. That's this shade right here. I wasn't really feeling the palette from Adept, but that blush palette, I do love pink blushes. Where are we going next? Damaged. We're going to dip into this one. It's going to be hard for me to not use this palette right away. I'm going to use, because this is my vibe. I'm going to, this is pretty. This is a blend out shade for me. You see it just blends in. I guess my skin tone is damaged. That's the name of the shadow. Now I just blend it right on into my chin. Yeah, that's right here. I'm going to use the Oden's Eye one first because I'm excited to use that one. We're going to take Noise. And also, I'm willing it to work for me. So that'll be the first one I use. And maybe I'll do 2 looks, 1 video with that. Oh my gosh, that's Noise. The richness in these shadows and these colors. Wow. And then I'm going to run through Paradise Island. We're going to come down here to Distortion. This is a black. Now, if this shade, what shade was that? If this shade is this, how deep is that going to be? That does have some nice stuff, Tony. And I do like how they look. I'm just like, I just want darker. And because I like darker, I don't always really care too much about the shimmers and stuff like that. But they are really pretty, though. That's Distortion. That's this black. You love the third palette? That's what happened with this shade. I went over this color by mistake, and that's what made it look shiny. Let me swatch that again. Excuse me for smacking my teeth. Because I went over that other shade. That's why it was looking shimmery. I'm really going to put... Can I do a straight line right here? Probably not. That black, y'all. This black. That is black. That's like midnight black. Oh my gosh. We got 2 more. That sponge tip is done. Oh, I need 1 more sponge tip. That. So I'm going to do Oden's Eye first. Oden's Eye. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. This is Apathy. I'm going to do that one first. However many looks I need to do to use all the shades in a palette, because I always run through a palette when I first get it. And then we'll move to Paradise Islands. Because I'm feeling like I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna save this for last. I'm gonna be like, you know what I mean? So where are we gonna put this? This is apathy. We're gonna put it right here. I just tapped by accident. These match, y'all. Even just tapping it by mistake. Like, look at that. Like, it just, this is apathy. That's this shade. That one does look, they look darker on my face. But then in the way they do look through the pan. We got one more. What is this? 90s. 90 with an S. So this is the last one. These are so smooth. I just wish shipping ain't take damn friggin' 3 months. Because I really be questioning my choices. But then when I get it, I'm just like, oh my gosh. This palette, y'all. They do need to send a postcard or a note or a free gift with purchase. This lip is bomb. And it does look like this. It's not showing up the purple on my lips. But it's still showing, it's still showing up like that basic multi-chrome green, burgundy, reddish. But I love the lip. So this was the liquid lip, and this is the shadow. And this shadow is that shadow. That purple. So that's over that on the lips. That's pretty. So this is this palette, y'all. I really do like it. The mattes show up, even tapping it by accident, they show up. These two are very creamy, the same as Amy Loves Makeup just did a collab with Adapt. Oh, she did? I remember her, but her Luvs is Luvs too, right? Amy Loves Makeup. The young girl. I think she's in her late 20s probably at this point. I haven't watched her videos in a while, but I used to watch her a lot before. Excuse me if I heard that in my throat. You have to say what you think about Unearthly Blush Palette. I have some of their singles. I don't have anything from Unearthly Cosmetics. So, y'all, this is what we got. So this is Grunge Life. I'm sweating. And on the forehead, we have some Oden's Eye Planet Spirit palette and some, excuse me if I keep hearing that. I wish they would too, Tony. Oh my gosh. They have a new collection coming out, so I'm just kind of like, and also some of Paradise Island up here, and this is Paradise Island, a 2 bottom rows. And this is part of that hive rash thing I got going on under my chin, which is clearing up, by the way. But so this is what we got. You would definitely buy that collab. Man, I wouldn't even know where to start because number one, I'm not good at describing colors. And so if they were to be like, oh, put together a color or describe a color, like I don't know. I don't know. But I would love to. I just want to keep getting PR from them because I do really like the brand. And hopefully it wouldn't take 3 weeks to get it. You would love to see brands collab with different people. The same few seem to have it. Yes. But they're particular. And you do, I do think you need to have a certain number of subscribers. Because when I look at them, they're like, 30,000 subscribers, 80,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, whatever. But so I'm just excited that collab put me on for the last one. I mean, Notoriously Morbid put me on for the last one because I think I'm at like only 1,300. I say only, but I know that's still a lot. But when I look at other people, their channels, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like like when people say, oh, Natasha Denona sent this over, I'm like, how many subscribers you got? Or people that once in a while get Pat McGrath, I'm like, how many subscribers you got? And so this is our video for the day, but I am excited, and it is exciting and humbling when you do get PR, especially from a brand you really like. And that's what makes me excited for Grace, Joe Beauty 87. She loves her some Sigma. And they put her on for PR. I was so excited for her. So PR is cool, but when it's a brand that you actually really like, not even that, a brand that you love, and they're like, hey, here's PR, that's just like, whoa. Yeah, so I'm excited for her for that. Yeah, and it's not only to be recognized, but to just have to receive something from a brand that you love. Oh, Tony, thank you. I'm just here being a regular old troll. But the one PR rep, she said that she had been watching me for a while and she really likes my content. Like even off hours, like she said she watched it. And I'm just like, what? I'm like, ooh. And so people do be watching the show. Like you might think nobody's watching, but they're watching. And so you get an email one day and you're just like, oh my God, like they really are watching. Like it's really just like, ooh. And I need to check my mailbox because somebody sent something. City Beauty. Have y'all heard of that brand? I hadn't heard of the brand. Yes, PR definitely means more than it's a brand you love. They recognize your enthusiasm for their products. And also the downside to that, Janessa, is if you don't like the product, because y'all know, like and I only find a handful of people who receive PR. I've never heard of City Beauty. I must be missing something. You said everybody, everyone? Well, not everyone, because people are watching. Nobody mentions City Beauty, but what was I going to say? Oh, when people like, I never heard of City Beauty, but they contacted me and I gave them my PO box, and I need to go check it. I should have asked for a tracking number so I would know when to go get it. But anyway, yeah, if you don't, there's only a handful of people that I actually trust what they say. New Orleans trip for creators and friends. K City, you heard many talk about it. Leanna just posted a sell on it. Oh, okay. And so, oh, hey, Margot. I read your comment and just now saw the name. I'm glad you're here. And so it's only a handful of people that I really trust, like what they say when they get PR, because you want to stay on their good side. So it's like, okay, this I don't like. Do I just not say that part? Do I just omit what I don't like and just focus on what I do like? But for me, I like to say what I like and what I don't like. I want to be well rounded, and I don't want to feel like I'm not going to say something that may sound negative, because the negative and the positive to me is what helps people decide if they want to try something or not. And when everybody raves about a product, I'm like, somebody lying, like somebody is omitting information, somebody is not sharing something, because no one thing works for everybody. So if I'm seeing 20 videos and everybody's like, oh, this is fabulous, this is great, I'm like, one of y'all lying or y'all are omitting information, which might as well be a lie. And so I know it's a fine line between saying how you really feel without like bashing or sounding like you're trashing the brand. And that's what makes it hard for me when I watch some review videos from people who have received PR, because I'm like, are they being 100% honest here, or they just want me to use their code? But I'm glad that y'all trust me and trust what I'm saying, because I can't help but to say how I really feel, whether I like it or don't. And I do try to balance it out, what I don't like and what I do like. And also, a lot of it is preference too. Y'all know I like dark, smoky, vampy, grungy. So if somebody sends me a pastel palette, I'm gonna be like, it's cute. It's cute. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody likes the cute pastel stuff. So, but that is it for this live, y'all. I thought it was gonna be short, but it's been almost an hour. Any closing words from any of you? I thank you all for being here. I do like these two rows, but it is looking very monochromatic though, except for like these three down here. But I'm excited to try the Oden's Eye. Hella excited for this because this is where I live. Like, but they need to send a free gift for purchase. I'm just saying, 3 months, and it was 13 weeks. So it was 3 months and a week. So anyway, that is it, y'all. Thank you again, Sandy, for gifting memberships, and welcome to the new official troll, Ken. Thanks to Sandy. And I will still be posting in well, I post on my regular community tab anyway, but I still will be posting depending on what comes up for members only. There are some members only videos because they wanted to see stuff early as my haul stuff came in. So some stuff you will have seen already. And there's something that, yeah, it was very personal, but it might save you one day. Lovely live. Thank you, Tanya. So y'all need to go check my post office box. Oh, well, thank you too, Dawn, for adding 2 members. Well, wait a minute. So, Sandy, you gifted 2, and then Dawn was able to add 2? Wait a minute. Explain, please. Because I keep forgetting you can give memberships. And so Sandy gifted 2 memberships. And how did Dawn add 2 members? Oh, you did 3. Okay, so Dawn gifted 2 of the 3 to other people? I don't even know how this works. Okay, you gifted 2. You got one from Sandy. So so you purchased 2 to gift, Dawn? Oh, okay. So Sandy gifted 3 and Dawn purchased and gifted 2. Okay. Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Y'all trying to get everybody in the house. I see what y'all doing. I appreciate it. I see what y'all doing. Y'all trying to get all of us in the house together. We do be having fun though. We really do. Um, so to the new in-house trolls, addictions, yeah. The thing that I said I did, don't tell nobody what I did, because y'all know that. Y'all gonna see what I did. And yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that for a little bit. And when we get to it, we get to it. But I'm excited. So we still have a giveaway going on that ends next week. That was from the last live, and that was the Mac stuff and Pinsies, and I forget what else. We're gonna do a live every Monday. I don't know what it's gonna be on, but we're gonna do a live every Monday. So when I figure out what we're gonna do for that one, I do have some ideas. I'll post the members post, a members only post, because I do have some ideas that members gave me before about different types of looks to do. So we may do that. I'm unsure about doing a look in a live, because sometimes it takes me like some concentration to do, especially if it's a new palette. So I'm thinking we could do this, but then I'm like, I don't want to wait a week to get into this. But I'll post something for the members and get some thoughts on what to do for next week's live. But we'll be here every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that will be it. So I'm trying to think, am I forgetting anything? And I don't think so. So we have Oden's Eye up here, Planet Spirit. We have some Paradise Islands up here. This is all Paradise Islands. And I'm doing this for people who have just came in or the replay. This is all Paradise Islands, which does look very pretty. This is Grunge Life. This right here. So, excuse me. I'm all sorts of everything. I'm still making my cucumber, onion, and tomato salad like every day, y'all, like for real. I might put tuna fish in it tonight just for added protein. But we're going to go. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Sandy, for gifting memberships. Thank you, Dawn, for gifting memberships. I'm excited to have more people in the house, and I'm excited about that. And I appreciate each and every one of you for being here and for showing up. And for YouTube notifying y'all, because y'all got here pretty quick tonight, because sometimes it takes like 5 minutes, or somebody will say, oh, they notified me 30 minutes late. And I'm like, YouTube be acting up. So Janessa, thank you for the troll mail. Thank you, Sandy, again for gifting. Thank you, Dawn, for gifting. Tony, always good to see you. Tanya, appreciate you. Tanya, y'all, she's been with me for years. And I'm just trying to see who I might be missing. I'm sure I'm missing somebody, because I always do miss somebody. Grace, thank you. I'm going to message you, Grace, about a collab with this Planet Spirit. And is that everybody? Margot was here. Thank you, Margot. I already said Tony. Who else? I think that's everybody. If I'm forgetting everybody, as they say in church, charge it to my head, not to my heart. I do appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I think that is everyone. And thank you all for the thumbs up. And so we're going to go, as always, self-acceptance, self-love. What? That is the crazy Troll Nation way. I'm excited, y'all. We're going to go. Thank you, and you all will see me soon. Good night, everybody.